Open grazing. Nobody is grazing openly anywhere in the world today. I mean, that's outdated and something that should not be discussed. I mean, if anybody is advocating open grazing, that is carrying cow from one place to the other, trekking, particularly when you are even abusing the rights of the children that are following the cattle up and down. How will a child of 16 years, 12 years be escorting cattle from Kano down going to Benin? That is rubbish.
My name is David Israel and welcome to the program. And I need you to share the video. I want to say something very important. I need you to share this video, let it get to everyone. Share the video, share the video.
Forget about this outdated and stupid culture you are trying to refer me to. The children of the Fulanis that are in America and are in UK, are they not Fulanis? Why are they not practicing it? Why is it that 21 you will put on a bush to be trekking? Do you have conscience?
We live in a country where a group of people, they can just sit down and start giving order, and where Metiala, they can just call, they can stay on a national TV, give order, say different kind of thing, and nobody stop them. Nobody stop them because they believe they own the country. And I begin to wonder, I begin to look for any country that, I mean, any civilized country whereby you see cow on the road, or cow, anybody just carry their cow and they just go into another man's property, into their farm, in the name of open grazing, whereby the cow, they hitting people's on people's farm. I've never seen one. And I bumped into this video that I need you to see of this doctor answering question about these particular issues. And I want us to watch that video together.
Welcome, Dr. Mike Uyi. Dr. Mike Uyi is the President General of the Global Peace Movement International UK. Dr. Mike Uyi, we want to find out from you this morning issues regarding the Fulani herders. What is your perspective with respect to the open grazing with international best practices as of today?
Well, don't forget that myself, I'm a Fulani man.
Excuse me?
I am a Fulani man. Letter from A to Z, I am a Fulani man. Basically. As a human rights activist, whenever I want to talk about human beings in anywhere in the world, I put myself first in that position. If I want to speak about the Igbo man, I'm an Igbo immediately. That makes me who I am. I am a Fulani man. So I will speak about Fulani with their rights. So what are you saying?
I said, what do you have to say about the Fulani herders, open grazing, with respect to best global practices as of today?
Open grazing. Nobody is grazing openly anywhere in the world today. I mean, that's outdated and something that should not be discussed. I mean, if anybody is advocating open grazing, that is carrying cow from one place to the other, trekking, particularly when you are even abusing the rights of the children that are following the cattle up and down. How will a child of 16 years, 12 years be escorting cattle from Kano down going to Benin? That is rubbish. It should not be practiced. It's outdated. No government should suggest that. If you have cow, rent them and let people come and buy from you. We buy cars from Europe. We go to Europe to buy cars. So what's the problem? Somebody in Nigeria who needs cow to go and buy cow from wherever he wants. We should stop that abuses. Do you think that Fulanis don't have rights? They have their human rights to be respected with dignity. Children should not be allowed to be escorting cow. Neither adults should be doing that.
Okay. So what are you saying? Is it not the culture of the Fulani people to herd?
Forget about this outdated and stupid culture you are trying to refer me to. The children of the Fulanis that are in America and are in UK, are they not Fulanis? Why are they not practicing it? Why is it that 21 you will put on a bush to be trekking? Do you have conscience? Do you fear God? The cows that are escorting, is it their own? Are you not aware that the big men here in Abuja or in Kano or in Sokoto or in Lagos are the owners? So why would you deprive other people's children and allow them to be suffering because the culture? Which culture? Which culture says you cannot change?
So what do you say to the federal government?
The federal government should petition that outdated principle and don't make us laughing stock in the Committee of Nations.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Michael.
So that's the video about this doctor said everything. He killed it. He said everything. I don't believe in people. You just carry your cow one day and you begin to roam around on the streets or in the bush, going into another man's farm. What kind of law is that, and what kind of country is that? So I don't get it. And I believe that every governor of a state have a right to pass any law that will favor his people, or that his people that will make the life of his people to be better. So the governor of the country have a right on what he wants on his land. As the Mr. President came up on the national TV, that the lives of the people in the state is in the hand of the governors, that they are in charge of everything. So the security that they needed, that the governors are supposed to provide it, and that is part of them securing their people. When they said, "Oh, we don't want open grazing on our land. We don't want open grazing in our state." So, and I was driving around in Baltimore, United States of America. I tried to eat some to just drive around some animal farm, and see what is going there, to see if I can see any cow on the road. Maybe probably there's a cow roaming on the street. And I found out that, I mean, there's law that is guiding these businesses. If you want to go into a business whereby you take care of livestock and all that, there are laws that you have to abide in. You can't just start until you met that requirement. You can't just start. And this is my driving around. I was just going around the city, and those are cows. You have to catch them. You don't leave them running around the streets. And you have to make sure there's a proper provision for them. I mean, for what they will eat and everything. So definitely this farmer, you will say that they do something about the grass. They make sure that that grass is not going down anytime. So they take care of the grass. So if you in any country, if you want to take care of animals like this, then you should be prepared to have sufficient food for them. The government should put together something. I mean, how did the United States achieve this? Whereby all these animals, they have what to eat. The grass, they don't run out of grass. They will be there throughout the year, and the grass are always there. So do the same thing. Use your brain and do the same thing. You can't carry cow and begin to go into people's farm, and you don't do that alone. You spoil their plants, and if they say anything, you kill them. You slaughter them like an animal. So I just decided to drive around to see, okay, if there's any cow or horse or anything roaming around the streets, around this farm area. You see how everything was fenced, was fenced, and the whole place was looking so nice. I saw a picture online the other time that a lady was trying to justify that, hey, see how cow was walking on the street. So you will see that the fence everywhere is being fenced. They just don't leave them roaming around or walk them through other people's land for them to begin to eat their farm produce. No, they don't do that. So as soon as you think you want to get into a business whereby you take care of cow, livestock, and all that, there should be a provision. You should have a secure and a very well environment where you know that, hey, they are secure and they'll be able to eat. They will be able to eat, not on other people's farm. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. And if anyone try that in the United States or any other country, you get shot. That's what it is. You just notice that someone will just shoot you from nowhere, and they will tell you that, hey, they are acting on self defense, that they don't know because you are an intruder. And trust me, there's no case because you walk into their property. So I saw this group just coming up, giving an order that, okay, open grazing has to go on anyhow. No, it's not gonna be like that. And this is not even about putting law together. It's about people using their brain. How will you carry yourself, enter another man's property, another man's land, and you begin to spoil it? Is that not insane? How does that make sense? How does that make sense? Then you come on the national TV and you can still pour out that rubbish that, hey, that is either open grazing or this will happen or that will happen, and the government do nothing about it. because you guys belong to the same region and all that. So it's high time that the governments, they begin to do the right thing, because it's getting worse every day, and the whole world is saying it. I always say that the world, the people are not blind. They see what is going on around that country called Nigeria. That's why everybody, they're trying to break out of Nigeria, because it's not working for them. It's not working for them. So the government should do something. So guys, that's what I have for you this evening. I want you to share the video and make sure the video gets to everyone. The open grazing is not what you enforce on anybody. The governors, they have the right to take or to accept or to impose on their citizens that, okay, this is what we want in the states, what will work for them. And if it's not going to work for them, if it's not going to add value to their life, they don't need it in their state. They don't need it in their state. So you cannot force garbage on them unless they call for it, they accept it, that, okay, this is what we want. So that's my message, and I'm sure it's clear. So share the video, share the video. Thank you so much.